Hi, welcome to my first podcast, and I hope you're all well, you're all safe and sound. And guys, please protect yourself all the time. Keep proper hygiene, boost your immune system, and most of all, pray. Yes, pray and keep the faith burning. And because it's still the month of November, and we just celebrated All Souls Day, the All Saints Day, and of course the Halloween. So I thought of sharing you my paranormal experiences. Yes, you heard it. My personal paranormal experiences. And I actually like to share to you 8 different stories, but I'd like to start with you with my first experience. And I would say it was not that scary or horrifying at all, but it gave me chills. Like, seriously, gave me chills. I started questioning myself regarding unexplainable and natural things around us. And maybe because I was too young, I wasn't afraid. And if it happened now or during my adult years, I would freak out. Certainly, I would freak out. So, here is my first experience, part one. I hope you like it. So, it all began in the early 1990s. It was in my elementary years. So, the story of the bride nanny was about a lady named Gaga. Not her real name, but she said that it was her nickname, so we call her Gaga. Actually, she's not really our nanny, but she was a working student for my mama. She came from a remote mountain area, and really they had a difficult living condition. She went to the city with her younger sister and asked for a place to stay and food to eat in exchange of household services. A friend of my mama introduced them to us, and my mama agreed that they can stay with us, and also mama offered them to go to school as night shift students. I had a very special bond with Gaga, probably or perhaps because I am an eldest and she's also an eldest, so we really have a good connection. She liked to comb my hair and braid. She always made sure that we are all ready for our dinner. We are all freshen up before we go to bed. And before they go to school, they make sure that everything is ready. And that how it all started, the relationship we had with them and as well to their family back home. As the years passed by, Gaga's transition in the city was good. She made a lot of friends and in fact accepted suitors. And one of the suitors was a local driver, and she accepted his love and even accepted his marriage proposal after a year, knowing that the man could provide a better life for her. In the month's time, they were preparing for their wedding. Of course, we were invited, but the wedding would be in Gaga's place, which was very far. It would be on the mountain. My mother gave her a nice white long sleeve dress. It was an ankle length. It was really well fitted on her skinny structure. Gaga was so delighted as she did not need to buy a wedding dress. So a week before the wedding was the last time I saw her. She was happy, really happy. My day was just another usual day, just so I thought it was. I came home from school. The house was filled with people, and I was wondering what the commotion all about. I saw my mama sobbing, my father talking to some of the local drivers. Then I heard that during the reception of Gaga's wedding, two grenades were thrown to the crowd. It caused chaos and casualties, and one of them was Gaga. She died bleeding on her husband's arms. How could someone do such a thing, especially to a woman that was so kind and innocent in her simple wedding day? Few days after the incident, as a child, I continued my routine. And one day, as I walked out through our house main door, I saw a lady in white dress kneeling in front of my cousin Gigi. Gigi was just 3 years old at the time. She was giggling and she was brushing the lady's hair with her tiny fingers. I was frozen. I couldn't even move or say a word. I felt weird. I felt like a statue while things around me moving so fast. And yet I can see Gaga and Gigi moving naturally. I couldn't explain what went on. I felt the chill, a strange and familiar feelings. As I stood there, frozen and confused, Gaga stood up and held my cousin's hand and walked away towards the corner, going to the garage, say 10 steps from where they were. And as Gaga about to turn the corner, she looked behind and locked eyes with me. I couldn't explain her emotions. It was not even a poker face. It was like confused, sad, but at peace. For me, she looked the same. Her bony cheeks, sunken eyes, thin, dry lips, like when she was still alive. Then she looked ahead and continued to walk with my cousin. And as I lost sight of them, I gathered my strength and sprint towards their direction. There, my cousin Gigi on the ground, playing with the stones and dirt, and still nothing happened. I looked around and I couldn't see Gaga. The gate was not open. I asked my cousin if where Gaga went. Gigi just pointed the direction of a tree just right by the gate. While I'm doing this podcast, I feel the chill, like spine chill, like it's all coming back to me. It's been more than 3 decades, but I still have vivid memory of that. I hope, Gaga, wherever you are, I hope you find peace and may your soul finds delight. And that's the end of my first paranormal experience. Thank you for listening, and if you have your paranormal experience, please write it down in the comment section below. Thank you.